And then answer, and John Mahama, MIT, yes, 3 petitions against the Chief Justice, no, per the constitutional dictate of Article 146, no, or the Akoma the Council of State. Now, one for the petition me and can Mahama really sack the Chief Justice? I hire critical analysis and subscribe me. Now click the bell notification. The video will be who to me I should be. I'm starting to say, and your first time Munia ye petition akose be Chief Justice. Obekaya, I think under Mills name Mahama Justice Pega, a former justice of the Supreme Court. I appeal here, and I petition Mahama say when ye Justice Theodora Wood and Eddie Theodora Georgina Theodora Wood ye Eddie. Petition no antin tam yentimi anya successful. So there's been an attempt to petition president to remove Chijaba anya successful. That is Justice Pega against Justice Wood. Na Mahama the petition ba one for we reach him say agenda be as so kukidi Chief Justice no Eddie any ade. Felix Kochufo so ekasai ewo Joy FM trying to explain why Mahama Eddie petition no a call the council to say and okay.
Well, the constitution was written by persons who were well-meaning, and to the extent that the constitutional provisions are followed, there should be no cause for concern in terms of transparency or the lack of it. All that is happening is that the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, which dictates how such a process should be carried forward, is being adhered to. The MPP is in no position to offer any lectures to government on this matter, given the very things that they did. If they thought that President Akufo-Addo had the power to do what he did, and indeed the Constitution said he had the power to do so, and he did so, and they were happy with it, they applauded him, they supported him. On what basis do they seek to impute any motive beyond wanting to follow the Constitution to the latter in this particular process? So the views he is expressing, in my view, are to be dismissed. The President has received petitions. The President swore an oath before the people of Ghana to abide by the dictates of the Constitution. So if he is required to take a step pursuant to constitutional provisions, he must be allowed to do so.
But Yakasi Chief Justice, let's do the education now. What is the process? The processes can be found in Article 146, Clause 6. It's my main kaimam. Or say, where the petition is for the removal of the Chief Justice, the President shall, me can't say, I'm your lawyer, I'm say a friend of Mandam, say, shall, acting in consultation of the Council of State, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court, one of whom shall be appointed by the President, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. And see, as a President didn't be a friend of prima facie evidence. What's that here? Or say the President shall, acting in consultation with the Council of State. And you know, before the President even transmits the document to the Council of State, and lawyer for education of the moment said there must be what they call prima facie evidence. Petition ba ne tosum inyina so wom. Entina Professor Kwekuasa and the petition they cause yen just get to toko na Akufo-Addo ka say that he couldn't establish prima facie until one Council of State, no. So meaning that the President solely might determine say petition ni wenyina so no na law mom kind of prima facie evidence. Now what transmitting a Council of State. No Council of State na set a committee nipa 5. Committee nipa 5 no. Members of Council of State in Kano. Or say the 3 members who are not members of the Council of State, nor MPs, nor lawyers. Now I said Council of State, you know, or the committee number 3, say nipa 5, 2 at least. They say justices of the Supreme Court. I say Chief Justice said there's something about no one who nipa nem for 2. Na baako eni ebe you know chairman of nipa 5 committee, you know. 3 na aka ni betime nipa bia, but enye so omoye Council of State members, enye so omoye members of Parliament, enye so omoye lawyers. So meaning that the only lawyers in that fold, you know, by the justices of the Supreme Court, because for you to become a judge, you have to be a lawyer. And one of those justices must be the chairman of that committee. What you say? So this is it. President to establish a prima facie. One Council of State bebo the buy me say ye no kre. Enti say ni ebeye. Na prima facie no, you have to establish it and answer the sins ubetime agina so de yi a Chief Justice no. It is basically 3 things. 3 things. The lawyer for the catcher. Say niema miensa. Na niema miensa no 1. grounds for the removal, no, one, stated misconduct or misbehavior, to say corruption, abuse of office, ethical violation, near there, Obeka Charlotte in the procurement breaches, or Sule, omo atoto omwan yampia say we wieska we koye election first come money and procurement breaches. It no na grounds for removal, a misconduct. What misconduct so ho koto ne maybe an akoye ne maybe a hu sika no so. That is grounds for misconduct. 2, incompetence or nyade. The judicial duties, and in the case of teachers, that is 2. 3, inability to perform functions, say be or infirmity, these are the 3 grounds you can remove the person. I'm repeating, I'm say stated misconduct and misbehavior, corruption, incompetence, and 3, infirmity, no ho dodo one stroke, ya de bi ntimi ma wonya wadwuma so ya chief justice. So these are the grounds. Now, say 7 said the committee appointed under clause 6 of this article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the president when the chief justice ought to be removed. And the committee, say in consultation the council state, tia be sa de ni nyina no my recommendation that come president no say all proceedings under the article shall be held in camera. In camera, na say nya na bonti mo bi ehu bi ye be ne dem. In camera. One have been confused. In camera, just say be na bonti de ye ne dem in camera. Then the justice or chairman against whom the petition is made is entitled to be heard in his defense or by lawyers. And the chief justice between the lawyers are called. On one so betimi akwa chechem say asama brand ya na petition na e kano. Say ni say netie documents ni manya sa me ye say mum enti ehun evidence ni ehun nyina so ni o de sa de ni nyina ba akodan committee 5 na ya tena nipa 2 ye justices of the Supreme Court ba ko ye chairman ene wo maka na enya members of parliament enye lawyers enye council of state members o de sa information ni ya ba akodan won emra no ma no ho kwan. So because when you are being accused, the Constitution gives you the fundamental right to be heard. The right to be heard is there. It will be kunipa krana ye man legal counsel. Di ntina ukunipa na esa wo chile me so bo nkuro ansa na ye bebua fa ye bua ofo. 10 or say when a petitioner 9 so I mean kind of 9 or say the president in each case act in accordance with the recommendations of the committee. The committee the recommendation must say in the president this so. So committee the recommendation must say in the president this so. 10 or say when a petition has been referred to a committee under this article, the president may and to say this some council of state na yet committee na John Mahama ewo in law enyema mienu obetimi aye ebra wo twense committee no recommendations baba akoye den was say in the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, by warrant signed by him, suspend the Chief Justice. Mama bet suspended Justice get to Tokunu. So somebody call Council of State Nominating Committee now. Obet suspended Justice get to Tokunu pending the determination of the case, the variety of the case by the committee. Article 146 B, 2 no ye. In the case of any other justice of the Supreme Court or chairman of the regional trial, according to related to the chief justice, by 11, 14611 say the president may at any time revoke a suspension under this article. Botiano na montiana obetime revoke the suspension. So this is the education I wanted to give you. Nema Kenya, do you think we may have a first time? Because answer be Charlotte say ni yisia ye na dida and I pound no based on grounds of misconduct. Osha, Nema Kenya, is it possible for the Chief Justice to be sacked or to be removed from office? Chirawaje higher critical analysis channel. Comment section is free. Subscribe mame na click the bell notification. The video be at my be home na wait me I should be. Sunday de be American me here Ghana and see here until me share on so ye e mame. Bye.